Yeah. He told me we've got 45 minutes because I'm supposed to be at a rally at the Washington State Capitol to give a speech over there, and I double booked. So we're like, we got 45 minutes on the ground. I already said I was going to be here.
I'm here.
So
get it. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay. No. Oh shit. This is awesome. I don't know. You caught me off guard here. I'm not really ready. Check back with me in a little bit.
All right.
I was on a mission.
We're here for unity. You forgot that part. It's unity. We're here for unity, guys. I think it's what he's trying to say. Oh, Wolf right there. Oh, boy, he's bounced. He's not ready. He double booked. I don't know. Maybe he's the right one. I don't know. Freedom fighter change mantra. I don't know. But I'm up in the mix, bro, so be ready. Just to try for something. All right, we're ready. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Wayne Campbell.
I'm Sheila Campbell.
And this is the driver's side. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
I apologize for yesterday. I was literally just out of hand. I'm pissed.
I know you are.
I am pissed to my core.
Well,
I'm
it's
hurt.
understandable.
I'm hurt. I'm pissed. A lot of things. Please, guys, like and share into your groups. We're gonna get into today's show here shortly, but we got to cover because we still got the fundraiser going. And that's really why I was so upset yesterday, is because Sunday we had such a great show about heritage and all the good things that Powerland Heritage Museums Park has to offer.
Yeah.
I mean, they got heritage out the wazoo, and it hurt me. It hurt me that I felt like that place was in jeopardy. Mess with me, but please don't mess with my daughters and my wife and heritage. Let that stay. Let that stay. It's a tough day in America, too, by the way.
And you know, we're doing the fundraiser because it's a good cause. I mean, these people were affected, as you know, by just like so many others, by the COVID-19. So their doors aren't physically open to the general public as of now. They're trying to do whatever they can. Last weekend they had a little drive-through that you could go on the outside. You can't go into the actual museums on the inside right now, but outside they had it done, and that's what we showed you when we were going live from there the other day. And we have
you got a video in here?
I got we had this one gentleman that was really cool, and he has a bunch of antique cars out there that I'm sure you saw in the beginning, all different kinds. And he was kind enough that he likes people to be hands-on with it, and he wants them to experience it. So
he lets them drive it. He does. And he also kidnaps wives takes them for ice cream.
Yeah. So we've got a couple little clips.
We got a lot to do to talk about today. We have a lot. All right.
To show you.
But we're gonna start off with something to try to make you feel a little good this morning. All right. Okay. So and that's what's going on at this museum.
Back up and go that.
And he actually lets people drive it. I drove it. My wife drove it. That's my friend Devin's daughter, Destiny.
Yes.
Great young lady. Thank you for coming out. I'm sorry that we had to leave early.
Yeah, I got to drive it for a really long
Are we really going there?
I got ice cream, too.
Are we really going there?
Yeah.
Dude, I had to go searching for you. I get a death-threatening phone call, and I'm like, oh, God, okay, now I got to gather my family. My wife's off in a car having ice cream with some gentleman, and I'm like, oh, God, I'm losing my wife. I'm getting death threats.
Right. So if anyone from the Heritage Park is in here watching, or you see this today, We appreciate everything, all your kindness, everything that you showed us, all the tour and everything that you get. The fundraiser's still going until Sunday, and
I'll reach out to
we'll be
you.
in contact with you
Yes,
later.
I'll
today.
reach out to you. And guys, if you, it's up on the driver's side. It's right here. Okay, guys, here's where you can donate. The Pacific Northwest Truck Museum. It's got 14 museums. It's a great place, and it should never go away.
Right.
It should never, ever go away. These are the men and women that laid the groundwork for us to be where we're at today, and it needs to stay. Period. And
Agreed.
to everybody over in the watch party, I see you, Mike Gibson. I see you guys over there. Thank you so much for watching.
Good morning.
Anthony Howell, Andrew Bennett, Oli, and Paul Joseph. I'm terrible with names, guys. I'm sorry. What else do we got this morning? We got some news.
Do you want to say good morning to the other ones who are on?
Yeah. Which one are we at here, baby?
No, the good morning ones. Can I say good morning?
Oh yeah, let's go to comments. Jeez Louise, I'm missing the people here. Jeff Forrester, Mike Sheffield, waitress at Petro asked me what I'll have today. I asked her to mess her hair up and scream at me. I'm homesick. Get it. And to Mike Sheffield, I'm glad your dad is stabilized and things are looking better for you, brother.
Yeah.
Our prayers are with you and your family. Mike McPherson, I see you in here. Jeff Forrester, Adam, how are you? Adam, we're going to get to Cheryl Pollard, Charles Bundy, Jeff, two-time, for all of you, thank you. And everybody over in the watch party, okay? We're going to get into today's show, but I'm glad you're here, Adam, because I'm going to talk about you a little bit and because of what your company suffered and what's going on with you. Maybe don't comment on it yet, Adam, because we're going to get to the news, what's going on with the trucking, and then we'll jump into today's episode. Good morning, Marilyn. Good morning, Lily. All right.
Good morning.
What do we got going on, honey?
That's the role for the
go. I
music
wanted to
board.
play a clip before, but you said no.
Oh, not yet. So apparently 11 more have been indicted for staging big rig crashes in New Orleans.
Good.
And so, right. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was back a while ago. If you were indicted for that, for the big scams that were going on. Apparently 11 more have been indicted with that big, huge ring that goes on.
Good. You guys are targets all the time in every single
be careful
way.
with
In
that.
many ways.
I'm sure that you know what happens. They pack a car, they sideswipe the 18-wheeler, they plant witnesses at the scene, and then here comes the lawsuit. Because the witness will go ahead and testify and write a document saying, which they're in on, that you guys are the ones who hit them. So be careful.
It's the old insurance scam. It's the old bump, boom, bam. Oh God, I get an ambulance. Larry H. Parker got me $2.1 million.
Right.
Okay, that's where we're at with that. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, guys. Your drivers are professionals. You got this.
Right, and there's huge payouts when it comes to the semis.
Cameras. I believe that's where I believe in the outside cameras,
Right.
not the inside, not an inside
Right.
fan.
And then, okay, go over because this in the news. Go up to pictures. I just thought was amusing. So this picture is a sign that's at a truck stop in Little America. Has a sign and warns drivers about being at the fuel island too long. Okay, so this sign says that they're gonna boot and fine you
Boot that shit.
$200. Yes, this is gonna
Boot
be.
that shit.
This is gonna be.
Boot that shit.
Right? It's their way of
It's
trying to
not
prevent the drivers from
It's
taking
not
their break.
for your dirty 30. It's not for your shower valet parking.
Right.
I've made videos about this 1,000 times. They've gone viral, and the fuel island is for fueling. If you're not fueling and once you're done, or if you're done fueling, pull forward, go in, get your snacks, get your receipt, and get your ass back in the seat.
So they haven't actually implemented it yet. They haven't actually booted anybody yet. They have gone out and given warnings and everything else, but it has been a deterrent. So it is working.
And you know what I got to say
they are going to implement
to all the people that, oh, well, if they're being held up in their fuel line, they're not trip planning properly, and blah, blah, blah. Why do they got them timers up there now? Why are they booting? Right. Because it's wrong.
Right.
The bastards.
So maybe if more of the truck stops
get on
more of the
board.
fuel lines and these companies do it, maybe it'll
Either
stop.
scoot or get the boot.
It'll stop.
Either
people.
scoot or get the boot.
Yeah.
Love
Okay.
it. Love it.
And so in the other one,
Oh, I gotta take that down. Go ahead.
yeah, take
And
that
the other
one.
one.
So in the other part of the news, a UPS trucker faces 29 charges so far in interstate shootings. Okay. He was arrested last Thursday for an incident on I-5 on August 19th. After they found his truck and trailer and they got a search warrant, they found the firearm that was consistent for the type that was used. He's also a suspect for shootings in Josephine, Douglas, and Jackson counties. That's here in Oregon, you guys. Charges include second-degree attempted murder, second-degree assault, 2 counts of unlawful use of a weapon, 2 counts of recklessly endangering another person, and 2 counts of second-degree criminal justice because he's involved in a string. I don't know, remember if you're back in the news from May until he was arrested, basically until the middle of August, that there was a string of shootings that were happening.
It's ridiculous. Come on, seriously.
In Oregon. So
seriously,
right
we got enough going on in this world.
Right.
My God.
Right. And we've heard a lot about shootings and people throwing stuff over bridges.
It happened last night. We're going to get into, are we ready to keep going? Are we ready for that video? Because we can lead from that video on in, because Adam's in here this morning, and Adam actually talked to me this morning. We were commenting back and forth, and his company has been, we'll talk about it here in a second, but let's start with this little video right here.
Well, interesting shit happened to me this morning. I let a car pass me, and, well, he shot at me with a pellet gun. Completely exploded my back window.
Right, shot out his back window.
With a pellet gun.
And we've heard this numerous times.
And look,
yeah,
the way it is today and the way things are going today, it's not. There's numerous of actual people that do this stuff, and it's outside of what's going on in the world today. At the core of our problem, you know, some people think this is fun and it's a fucking game. This is the heartbeat of America. It pisses me off to no end that people do this stuff, and you guys have to be careful. You know, I'm talking to Adam this morning, and you know, I'm all for justice. I'm all for it. Don't get me fucking twisted. I'm not. I'm only attacking the ones that attack me. Okay, for fucking no reason. Because I was just out there having a good time. But we're in a time right now that people don't care. They are angry as fuck. Okay, they're angry. They're angry. Okay, and I'm gonna show you some videos here in a minute, because I'm gonna show you how angry they are. They don't have the right to hurt people, though. 2 wrongs do not make a fucking right. Okay, that's what I want to say here. And again, I'm sorry for yesterday, because I'm seriously so angry. I'm so angry, not just at what's going on, but at our country, at the people of the country, at our people.
Right.
Myself included. Because I'm part of I have to say I was part of the problem with the way I raised my kids. Okay? And it's a combination of so much that has boiled to a head. Not just unjust, but people just being straight fucking angry. All right? So I'm gonna start. I want to say at this one here, honey.
I will look at your ones that you on your little cheat sheet one that you.
Let's go here. Let's go here. Anybody notice the anarchy sign?
I did.
There's an anarchy sign on the shield. You'll see it again here in a minute.
Right.
That's a war zone. Okay, and that's light beans compared to what people are going through right now. That liquor store owner,
right,
that got ransacked just for protecting his store because it was on fire, and they come running out and they're looting it. I don't know what liquor has to do with somebody getting killed.
Right.
I don't know, with breaking a window and going in and grabbing merchandise and taking it for your pleasure,
right,
has to do with somebody getting killed.
Right. It doesn't. And
it doesn't, and we both know that. Go ahead.
But they're just violent, and it's just showing the violence that's going on. These people here are not there, and this This is also including of all the riots that are going on. They're in there. They have the gear. And as you can see, if you have all that gear, you've got masks on, you've got gear on, you've got shields, you have umbrellas. You're not there for a peaceful protest.
Well, I mean, it almost looks like they're a bunch of Mary Poppins fans. And that thing goes forward.
But it's shields, and I get what that does.
They're
not there for a silent protest or negotiations or to talk. They're not there for that. They are there, and they're violent. They are using violence as a means of.
They're hijacking a protest and using violence as a means to get what the hell they want. Am I right?
Yeah, but what?
Okay, because things need to change.
Right.
Okay, things need to change. We need to evolve in areas in the world. It has to happen.
Right.
Because the senseless killing and stuff like that has to stop. And it's not just with cops. Okay, let's not just put it on. I'm tired of just slapping on one thing.
Right.
We got black on black crime, white on white crime. We've got sex trafficking. We've got this. We've got that. We've got so much wrong in this world. But we don't need the senseless killing. We do need some kind of program that helps these cops and helps the people. Right. Something needs to be done for the cops and the people. Both. Right. Okay? Because it's out of control.
And people need to see, the more people, the more people that go to these and video record it and show what's actually going on there, because we know that the media likes, as you had saw yesterday, that they like to tag it. They only will show, obviously, what they want to show, and they're going to tag it. However, benefits, I guess, the story, more drama, more excitement, I guess, that you want to say in it. When the raw footage shows what's actually going on.
I gotta have my seat.
So, yeah, you want to get your foot out of there?
I want to get my seat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to cover some of the media tomorrow. We're going to go over some of that tomorrow. I'm not going to show that one today.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to show that clip today because we can actually make an episode out of it. What are they doing with it? How are they spinning it? Because the media is there, is what I'm going to say. The media is there. They're full swing. I can show you one today, but I will. I'll show it today, but I got a good one. I got Channel 12, actually. And they say what they said on camera. It's actually a great response. Not for them. But it's great content.
Right.
Fucking idiots.
Right.
I can't believe what the dude said. But back to Adam. Why I brought up Adam when we were talking about this morning, he's a truck driver. And he works for a good company, and he loves what he does. He's proud of what he does. And he also feels, he wants change, and he wants the right thing for America. Okay, so we got people in this world that are for peaceful protests and want to change, and that want to just find common ground and get along in general. But one of the drivers at his company was on his delivery, downtown LA, on the freeway, not in a protested area, I want to say, but they threw it off the overpass, shopping cart into his truck.
What?
Yeah, they threw a shopping cart at the truck. I don't have the full details, but that's because Adam made a post this morning. I'm getting tired of it. You're pushing me to hate your cause or your movement or your protest, because the person was just out there doing their job, just like the gentleman was just trying to protect his store and put it out the fire, and they cold-blooded knocked him out.
Well, at this point, with all the fires that they're doing in Kenosha, that city isn't going to.
Prayers are with all the firefighters, all the first responders, and everybody that's out here in the world that's just trying to do their job, and they're scared. My prayers are with you, because this is no joke. Which one is it? Is it this one?
Which one are you looking for?
I'll go here.
Stand up, fucking ground! Why are we letting them get away with it? Why are we letting them get away with it? Just stop! Just stop!
see him shake his head when I said, "You want violence?" And he said, "Yep."
It's crazy.
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't even imagine being in that. Honestly, I couldn't. And I couldn't imagine. Because originally how it started, you went down for just to back the blue. That was how it was. It was going to be a peaceful protest. You were going to be able to do some filming, see what goes on, and kind of be down there at that time. You went in, you were happy for the day. You were, pumped up. You were there for a cause. I don't think that you were expecting, first of all, to see what you were going to see, to encounter, to be involved in, to be hit. Because by the end of the day, I mean, you were just really, a totally different attitude. And you, throughout that footage, you saw the change that was happening. It went from, yay, I'm here, let's support the blue,
Well,
at least give a voice.
And I'm also I'm very passionate, I'm very proud of my beliefs. Okay, so, and when you put a kid in front of me that has no respect,
right?
Okay,
right.
You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me, but you're not gonna get me to break till I hurt you. Okay, you have to put your hands on me for me to put my hands on you, and that's just the way I am. But if you push me to that point, prepare for me not to come back, because I black out. Okay, I completely black out. But it's right here's where I got scared.
Just stay right where we're at.
Yeah, that was where they backed you into.
They had us in the parking garage, but if you notice, I want to make note of something here. You notice what I did? As soon as we did that, okay, as soon as he was able to rip that sign out of their hands, they showed vulnerability. Okay, they didn't show heart, they didn't show strength, they didn't show nothing. They showed weakness, and I understand because of the situation it was. The first thing I did is run over, and the first thing I did is said to him is, "I love you." They don't know what to do with love. They don't.
Right.
Okay, and that's a diffuser. Unless they've snapped and they're gone, it's going to almost defuse it, or they don't know what to do. He's like, "The fuck out of my way." It was just get the fuck out of my way. It wasn't you racist. It wasn't that. All of a sudden, you hit him and say, "Oh, what the fuck do I do with that?"
Right.
And it's just like when you ask any of those protesters, "What are you here for? Tell me your story."
Right.
And I will cover some of that this week, at the end of the week, on Friday, because I am covering this because I experienced this and I went through it firsthand. And I have to really get a hold of myself because I have an opportunity here. I have a platform. We have a platform.
Right.
And we have truck drivers. And things are here. It's here. I want to say it's here. We're at the breaking point of America. Okay, we are literally at the breaking point of America.
Right.
Well,
and two, it's not just going to stay in the big cities. I mean, more and more we're seeing that they're going into more of the residential neighborhoods, whether it's where the politicians are or not. It's not just where the politicians are living. They're going into, like I said, they're going into more of the residential areas, at least with the rioting and looting and stuff. So everyone who turns a blind eye think this can't happen to me or I don't see it. Although I'm sure that you drivers being out there see it a lot more than we know about, or that anyone really knows about, because you are going into these cities. I'm sure you're seeing them when they're camping out.
Well, if not, it's going to start coming to
after.
you. If not, it's going to start coming to you. They're getting stronger. Okay.
Right.
And as long as the violence is allowed, It's going to get worse. They're getting stronger as far as the violent side. And that's the part that scares me. It's not the actual protest. I'm okay with the protest. I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with change. We all have to have change, but for the right reasons and in the right way is where I'm at with this. And I have to get, like I said, I have to get a hold of myself. Because otherwise I'm going to go out and I'm just going to get killed. Because I want to jump on here and say, no one's got my back. All these are married, blah, 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 blah. Look at, they got their ass handed to them. They're a bunch of, they weren't prepared. That's why I chose Wolf from the beginning. Wolf, you're not prepared. You, sir, should be prepared for anything. If you want to be in a position that you're in, all I did was walk up to you and say, while you're here, you were already in the middle of saying it. And I'm not picking on you. But what I'm trying to tell you is in the midst of war, you better be prepared for anything. Anything. Okay? Because that was a war zone. All right? And what before we get too far, let's not forget Truck's Room to Spare. I know I'm going to just plug this out of nowhere, but people are getting ready to go through hell with weather. And check out Truck's Room to Spare. Shelly, let's get you on. I'm serious. Please, guys. Sorry, Shelly. I'm not trying to push this aside because that's just important to what's going on because people are suffering there too.
Right.
All right, but Mike McPherson, let's go to Adam real quick. Let's go to Adam. Adam was the gentleman I was talking about earlier here. He says, Adam says, luckily the truck sustained only a broken oil pan and damage to the deer guard, but the drivers are fine. They are shaken up, of course. Truck can be fixed, but the point is they were just doing their job. Big shout out to Pam and Jeff as for dealing with this nonsense.
Right.
Okay, look, I guess we're going to have to learn what words we use these days because it really upsets the softies, the snowflakes. You supposed to say nonsense? Okay, it's nonsense. Nonsense is what they did.
Right.
Okay, what's going on, the broken part of the country is not nonsense. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I think they're taking words and they just want to run with it. Oh, you said this is nonsense. You're a racist. And I'm just using that as a small example. It's not. I'm not saying that's what you did, Adam.
Right.
But I'm saying is, as a married man, I've learned when, how, and where to use my words. Just say it. Just say it.
Okay.
But we are literally, I want to say, at the breaking point. We're here. It's at the breaking point. And Mike McPherson says, I'm seriously baffled as to why we're letting them destroy whole towns, nothing being done.
Yeah. And I think that's the baffling part for all of us, honestly, Mike, is that I think all of us are like, what's going on? Why is this happening? And I know that people are saying that the majority of them are happening in Democratic states. And it's so divided, the political, the agendas that's going on, the division that's going on. So,
I mean, don't try to, but I hope you're not downplaying. I'm not trying, I am interrupting. I hope you're not saying that there's no politics involved in what's going on.
No, there is politics going on involved.
Just
But
sure.
This is my point, and especially with the politics going on, we are literally, 2 months away? October, November. We're literally 2 months away from elections, okay? Which scares, let me tell you guys, I have never been scared in my entire life about the outcome of an election. Ever. I'm like petrified right now of the outcome of what's going to happen, that it's just going to get worse. All of these violent riotings that are going on right now, that it's just going to get worse. No matter who gets elected, whether it's Trump or Biden, that it's just going to be chaos in the street. And it really does
I'm
scare
gonna
me.
replay it
I'm like,
one more
man,
time,
let's pack up and like hide in the woods somewhere because I don't want to be around when that outcome is actually delivered. Okay, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I'm absolutely wrong. Woo! It's gonna make me feel so much better. Let me tell you. But
Okay, let me run this.
Stand up, fucking ground! Why are we letting them get away with it? Why are we letting them get away with it? Just stop! Just stop! Antagonize! Right, they want violence! You want violence! Oh, yeah, he's trying to.
All right, so then I'm going to go back to the comment. I'm going to go back to Mike McPherson. Okay. Here's the thing I want people to notice in that video: the anarchy sign on the shield of them. But I want people to notice there was two people in that video that were saying, "What the fuck?" It's a man and a woman. You hear her, throw it back. You hear him, where the fuck are we going? Make a stance. It was me and a woman I didn't even know. And as you can see, the crowd's backing up, and they got their backs. They're backstepping. We're straight walking to them. We don't give a fuck about what's about to be done to us. We want to know, where are you going?
Right.
Why are you stopping?
Right.
Why are you? I even say it. Why are we allowing this?
Yeah.
We, including myself.
Yeah. Well,
can I go from there?
Yeah.
Because I want to say something. And I want to say something to everybody. And please like and share this, because this is a message to the people that are going out planning protests. If you're planning to go protest for a couple hours, plan to be punked. Plan to be bullied. Unless you're going to go down there and live and be willing to go through any lengths like they are, it's going to continue. Period. I'm ready. Just give me a call. Give me a call. I got my bag packed and I'm ready. And I'm ready to kiss my wife and tell her how much I love her. And to make some phone calls. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make for that. Just like they do every day. And I proudly stand here and say that. And you should know that by now. What I'm trying to say is they're willing to go through any lengths. Hurt, murder, steal, rob, doesn't matter. To get what they want.
right. Well, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's just crazy that this is actually happening in our country. That's just how I feel. I mean, it shouldn't happen in any country, and I always feel for any country that's going through this, but it's really strange and sad that it's happening on our soil right now. I mean, I just think there's other ways to get things done.
There's a million other ways to get things done. Okay.
Right.
All right.
I mean, there's sit-ins, there's marches.
Do what prisoners do. Okay. Go on a starve, whatever, fast, whatever that is, where you don't eat.
Yeah.
Hunger strike.
Yeah.
Just do that. Go out and sit in front. Go on a hunger strike. They're not going to let you die. What?
I don't know. Remember that one kid? There was a person who just recently died in prison because he was refusing to eat, and he kind of just wiped out.
Oh my God! Wouldn't you just laugh about that?
No. I wasn't laughing about that. I apologize for it. But I was
geez, you chuckled.
I was thinking because you were saying that. No, because you were
touching me.
Because you were saying.
Don't touch me.
They won't let it happen. It just was.
Adam, we got another one from Adam. It doesn't matter where it's happening. What matters is people and property are getting hurt and destroyed. And the problem is that it's being allowed. When they move in the military, and they will, the ones causing this mayhem will be the first to cry victim. Remember the Watts riots. This is where it's going. I remember not just the Watts riots, I remember the Rodney King riots. I was there. I lived in Simi Valley at the time. And that's where the trial actually was. And we were all called racist just for living there. And the funny thing is, I love when somebody calls me a racist. They have no idea who I am and what I've been through and where I've been.
Oh, Pee-wee Breaker.
Pee-wee Breaker, from that to working for high profile athletes.
Right.
I've been around the world. I've seen a million faces and I've rocked them all. Point being is,
really?
I love to have fun and I love people. And when I was a kid, I learned to get along with everybody, no matter what. But what Adam's saying is, no matter what, things are getting destroyed. Right. For all the wrong, for in the wrong way, in the process of trying to get change. I just feel like this two wrongs make a right scenario.
I just see that their numbers are getting stronger and they're realizing that there's really not a lot of help on the other side, so that if they go in bigger groups and that they can basically get away with what they're doing, that there's not enough support and backup to counter them, period.
And this is the part that scares me, because I want to say we're at the breaking point of a civil war. Josh River says, my children will not know this new America. I will lay my life down for my children to not grow up in this. They deserve the America we grew up in. They deserve a better America.
Right.
Okay? And that's the whole goal. And that's what the American dream is about, is to come out here, prosper, do what you want to do as long as you're willing to put the work in and do it.
Right.
Okay? And we've come to a time where we work smarter, not harder. And it's, I don't understand that, because it should be a greater America. Not just the America, on top of the America you grew up in. It should evolve from there. I just feel like we're being set back, and I feel the same way Josh Joseph did. I'm willing to lay my life down for my grandchildren and my grown children and my new son-in-law that served, to not grow up in hate.
Right.
Is what I'm seeing from this new America. Because when you handle it with violence, nothing gets solved except people get killed.
Right. I agree with that. And that's my concern. Someone had asked me yesterday, had asked him on a TikTok video, how does your wife feel about you doing this? And I said, well, I'm mixed. I have very mixed emotions. Part of me is proud of him, of what he stands for, and him going down there and participating and filming it and showing and being part of that and supporting and trying to curb it and talk with these people. What is it that you want? What is it that's going to make you happy, so that you're not occupying these? And then, of course, the other part of it is safety. And that's the bottom line. I don't want to see him or anybody else get hurt. I don't, that store owner or you drivers that are out there driving with pellet guns and shopping carts being thrown over, or rocks or bricks being thrown over, or being looted or dragged out of. I don't want to see any of that, so I'm concerned about everybody's safety. But what do we do? But as far as
we stand for what's right is what we do, Sheila. And that's the whole point of this flag, is it's about freedom, sacrifice, and it's about sacrifice, freedom, and the American dream, and about loving and believing in something so great, this beautiful country and the beautiful people within it. See, for me, it's not the country, it's the people in the country. And it's such a mixed bag of nuts, douchebags, all that. We got everything. I want to see that get better. I handled fighting as a kid with dance. That's where I come from. I come from that hip hop era, breaking, boogaloo, all that. Beach Street. I went out and I had my cardboard and my radio. And if somebody wanted to fight me, we're getting down. We're getting down. Hit that play button. I'm going to serve this punk. And we did. And that's exactly what we did. But we found a solution to the violence, to the problem. We were living in a problem. We found a solution, and we learned to live in it. And it's sad that we got away from it.
You cracked me up, though, when you were a kid.
I got it.
We had dual identity going on. It was like the total rocker, the mullet going on.
Oh, I had the party. I had business in the front and party in the back.
Moccasins and everything else. A Judas cut sleeves, Judas Priest shirt going on by day, and then by night was bust out the cardboard and your boom box, and you're going down and break dancing on the street to hip hop.
And then I remember I went to a trip with Johnny.
Oh, that's funny.
We went up to Mammoth to go skiing with the school, and it was me and John were the only Heshers. You call us Heshers back then. The sides of my head shaved, long hair, Leonard Skinner hat, Confederate flag, all that.
Yeah.
What do you call a Hesher in the snow? A Eskimo.
Oh no.
Yeah, jokes.
I
Oh, boy. All right, Russell says, all I need is a ticket to Portland or Louisville. I don't care. I am ready to go. I just can't afford the ticket. So if anyone knows someone who can finance the trip, because I so not mind fighting against them, and I'm down with that. I'm right there with them.
Right.
I'm right there with them. Break my nose, break my face. Just make sure you kill me because that shit excites me.
Right.
Get. I didn't. But look, I got my nose busted. Didn't even know. Oh, I got hit with something. But the guy that I was arguing, who I was having it out with, it says, "Yeah, you might want to get that looked at."
Yeah. I liked his whole thing out of it. Like him screaming the medic.
Medic!
Yeah. He was gonna find
So Russell's down to clown. I'm down to go do the right thing. Is what I'm at, and I think that's what Russell's saying. And what he's saying is he's ready to go through any lengths and do what it takes to protect his country and make it better. And that's what they're doing, and that's what's happening. And to the people that are going to plan these protests, if you're not willing to go through any lengths and kiss your wife goodbye and your kids goodbye, don't bother. It's not going to solve anything. Do you not see what's going on? Because if you're not willing to go stay and live there like they do, because they've been out there for how many nights just in Portland? 90? Almost 90 days living there. Yeah. They don't go home at the end of the day, go take a shower, lay down on the couch, get some chips. What do we do downtown? Let's watch the footage downtown. No, they're going out and creating footage. They're the content creators that you're watching from your couch.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
So if you're not willing to make that type of sacrifice, have a good time. Because look, it's not going to get you nowhere. I promise you that. Because look where we're at today. Look at this, all right? Just to show you. Look, all those people might have had balls that were backing up backwards, and I'm not trying to be a dick here. But the only ones that had heart were me and that lady. Willing to make that sacrifice. Where are we going? Throw it back. Stand our ground.
Well,
it doesn't take balls to stop them. It takes heart. And it takes will. And it takes sacrifice. Period. I'm willing to give it. But I'm not going to give it to people that don't want to give it with me. I'm just saying.
And here's my, part of my thought on that as well, because I'm not trying to oppose as far as that happening, but I also think that people need to rally wherever their state capitals are or anything else for these politicians to do something about this. I mean, if these cities are being taken over, we're now talking 2 months here in Portland, we're talking Minneapolis, we're talking Washington, with all these places that they're occupying for this amount of time and allowing this to happen. People need to protest to them and get them to do something. They need to send in the National Guard. The National Guard, they have the power, they have the manpower, they're ready, they have the protection, and they can go in and stop this pretty fast. But they haven't done that, and that's wrong. It's wrong that our country is continuing to allow this to happen. There's protests, there's peaceful protests, and then there's rioting. And what we're seeing is absolutely not peaceful protests. I haven't seen a peaceful protest in at least being aired in I don't even know how long. And I get that chaos creates cash, and it makes for that exciting news on there. Oh my gosh, look what's happening, and everyone tunes in and watches, but it's absolutely ridiculous. These politicians, these governors, senators, mayors, representatives, do something about this. Okay, if your mayor's not against it, go around, do what you need to do to get it done. Okay, to send in someone to allow that the National Guard go in and take care of this. Take care of it. Get them out of there. And that's what their job is to do. It's not our job as civilians. That's what we pay. Our taxes pay these politicians to do, is to protect us and their constituents in their states. And that is not happening. So if we're going to protest, part of that, I believe, of protests also need to go to these areas and put our stance on,
far as you look, have your peaceful protest, go ahead, get it.
Right.
Rock your sign, rock your message, send it.
Right.
But don't think about coming over here and destroying this building that John's grandma works at. And that's how she's paying for her medicine. And now that you've looted it and robbed it, she has nowhere to go. And well, the government's cut off whatever relief is she had from the COVID or whatever. Because she didn't make enough anyway. That's why she had the job, was just to pay for that prescription, is now risking losing that prescription. It's the ripple effect of what happens to with the reactions from your actions. And that's what I'm tired of, is no consequences of the things being destroyed, or no just human decency in these people that are going in, robbing liquor stores, and then knocking the owner out, who are just trying to put out the fire or trying to stop him from stealing what is rightfully his. This is where the two wrongs come in.
Right.
How are you, you people that want change and that are out there for the right reasons, all you organizers for the Black Lives, get your shit together and start going out and start doing it correctly. Because by the constitutional right gives you your constitutional right, or your Constitution gives you the right to do it. But it says clearly in a peaceful manner. I don't know, that kid eating the top ramen. The kid eating the top ramen put some news anchor in check. I love it. I'll have to run it again. So I love TikTok. I love TikTok. I love TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok's just, look, and it's ironic. It's ironic because I'm pushing how I make all these videos we're watching is through TikTok. And it's ironic that I'm pushing them through there, cutting them up through there, and then bringing them over here. Get it.
Yeah. Well, and the reason that I'm saying that it needs to be more involved is because, like I said, I've been witnessing the aftermath, whether you want to call it a partial PTSD for him for experiencing that. I mean, my hat's off to all of our military men and women, seriously, and our police, firemen, of the events that they have to go through. Because what I've seen from him of experiencing just that and being involved in it, once you show the one video is what you were like at the very end.
At the end of Saturday?
Because, it was,
I have to.
Yes.
I'm ending it, guys. I can't stand against the stupidity anymore. I really can't. Stood my ground as best I could for our country, against these people that I don't recognize. I gotta go. Here they come.
Do you see that? And then therein lies my point. So the beginning, within a few hours of being there and participating in video and recording these things, went from starting there, we're going to be there, to being pushed, being shoved, nose busted, being pushed into a garage, being abandoned and left. So I saw the emotional side of it, of how it came back, which has still been taken its toll too. I mean, I can't tell you how many hateful mail to death threats that we've gotten. So
I'm okay with it, but I need to be accountable for and responsible for my actions also, though. Okay, I allowed them to push me. Okay, and I allowed it to get them. I allowed myself to get emotional. Okay, because when I got in them kids' face, I was harsh. Okay, I have grown kids. I have grandchildren. Okay, and they deserved it. They fucking deserved it. Okay, I'm tired of exactly what you're saying. But then again, I'm tired of wanting to, and then when I do take action, it's too fucking harsh.
My point of that is that no civilian without training should have to go through that. Okay? I don't want to have to go through that. I don't want to have to know how to fight and everything else. And I don't think the general population does either. But more and more, they're forcing us to do that because our government and our people that we have there to lead us are not taking the proper measures for the people who are trained for this.
I'm tired of people portraying that there's something and saying there's something and then not being that. Okay, like I said in that video, and I mean, if you're there to stand your ground, stand your ground. Okay? Don't let me go out there, not know you, and stand with you and go put my whole heart on the line. And no one's willing to do it either. Okay? That's where I was at. You know, I was abandoned because, well, the thing that blows me away is I knew what was happening. Is that nobody was really comprehending on what was going on. They were being cornered.
Scary.
They were being cornered. The ones that
situation.
were lucky to have a car up in there got out. Okay? When you get backed into a corner like that, they're coming to hurt you. Okay? On top of that, as I told the people, go through the barricade. Don't stop. Go through that. Get the fuck out of here. You would think that they'd open it. You need a ride?
Jump in the back, something.
It's probably my responsibility to jump in the back anyway, regardless.
No.
Is that was the end results.
Well, and it's scary, and that's what I'm saying. Once you get in that situation, you're not expecting that kind of violence, that they have no regard for anything, anybody, or apparently any life. That's a scary situation. That's a very scary situation. I wouldn't want to have to be in that situation. I'm sure most of you can agree that you wouldn't. I mean, the majority. There's some of you out there who are like, hell yeah, put me in. But I think the majority is not like that. They don't want to have to be put in those positions. And I don't think that anybody, even just going to work or anything else. I mean, these people are out of there. They have to leave the buildings from work at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon down in Portland, because it's like, oh man, once we start getting in the afternoon,
they already know. They already know what's going to happen. They already know it's like clockwork. It's like a routine, and that's why I'm saying people that are going down to do a protest and just stand into back, and you're only doing it for a couple hours. You can do that anywhere. It's not going to do anything there but get you in a position, and in that position.
Right.
That's all that's going to do, unless you're prepared to make the sacrifice that the people across the street are making. Period. You could do this all day long. You can go down there for a couple of days, all month. They'll be appearing every night. Every night.
Okay.
It's you know, there's truth to this statement. I feel that's the problem. You are looking at them as kids. They are not kids. They are domestic terrorists. There's some chanting I heard out there that disturbed me. I'm going to see if I can pull up that audio. Some of them are domestic terrorists. Some of them are in that, mixing up in that crowd and provoking. And I know this for a fact. There was people on our side that were from the other side, keeping us calm while they provoked. Oh no, we're not here for that. Don't do that. I went back and I studied it, and then somebody pointed something out to me. And yeah, if you're planning a protest and you're planning to support whatever it is you are, make sure you know everybody you're with. Make sure you know everybody you're with. Just the simple fact they didn't know me. And I ran through all that. I got to know everybody. That's who I am. I even went on the other side. I went on the other side. Ah! Point being is you better be aware of your surroundings. These people are infiltrating in it. They play dirtier than dirt.
Well,
They add dirt for seasoning. That's their seasoning, not lorries. It's dirt.
it's just spreading, and that's my point of that whole. We're not going to, we don't want to continue to harp as far as the riots on there, but we do just want, people to understand that this is getting bigger. It's getting stronger. They're under the guise of the BLM. There's other forces that are at work here, and until we actually make our representatives go in there and implement something and bring in people who are trained for this, I don't see it stopping. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. I worry about.
I'm going to Lonnie
I
Ray.
worry about you guys.
Lonnie Ray.
I don't want to see any of you drivers in these situations. I'm just scared to death for you guys out there of going into these places and hotbeds, and especially because you're by yourselves in there and they like to target single people, and you guys are carrying stuff.
I just don't deliver.
But
don't deliver to these areas. And now they're almost everywhere. Okay. Unfortunately, citizens. Okay, look, you got to figure it out. The way I feel right away, I want to say stop delivering. Just stop delivering.
Right.
because then it takes away what they need. Something needs to be done. But like Lonnie Ray says, the politicians need to let the police department do their job.
Right.
The police department all over the country could get this stopped. Lives will be lost. That's the nature of the beast. Civil war next. I agree.
Right.
Lives are lost every day. But I'm tired of the senseless losses of life, though. I'm tired of the losses of life that could have been saved, that shouldn't have been lost. For if other things could have been, if he could have took other actions prior to the last action that took the life, is what I'm trying to say. And but I agree with the statement. I agree with it. How can I not? How can I not? Look at my nose. Look what's going on. Look at that liquor store. Or look at somebody got shot in the face. Somebody put up. I don't want to read that because I try. I'm showing you what I went through. Let me make that clear.
Right.
All this footage that you're seeing is what exactly I went through, and I'm going to show you what I went through the prior to that, what led up to me being there.
Right.
I got to cover it, and I got to give you my side of it, because that's the best way I can do it. Because then we can pull it out of them and how they feel.
Well, I don't even know what to say about it anymore, you guys. Honestly, I just want everyone to be safe. I just want things to get back to a normal.
Amigo! I know what to say, amigo, when I see Phil.
Good morning, Phil. Yeah.
You do that, right?
Yeah.
Government is not doing their job. They need to be called out.
I agree.
I
I absolutely agree. They're not. Everyone is too darn worried about what their numbers are.
A lot of blame game.
Correct. I mean, we're not even talking about just with the violence. I mean, have you guys seen as far as like with the extra $300 or whatever?
I don't want to get in the government not doing their job.
Right.
Because it's ridiculous.
Everyone's, because we're in election year. There's so many who are so worried.
How many drivers? Wait. Here's the thing that's going to be time out. Okay, let me just go right to the trucking community. Because it pisses me off, because these guys are going to go through hell once they are allowed to reinstate, once the DMVs, the Department of Transportation, all that's back open, all that backlog, and you get that DOT cop because they like to pick on truck drivers. So don't get it twisted, folks. There are cops.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
You shush me.
I didn't shush you at all. I'm sorry.
Regardless, what I'm trying to say is, damn it, I'm lost now. What was I saying? The DOT cops, they pick on you. I lost what I was saying.
We were talking about the politicians' regulations.
Right, the politicians. I'm lost. Damn.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Well, that just sucks. Fuck. Shit. I want to get pissed.
And all I thought about was you guys were in the middle of the break blitz week and that you still had a few more days.
Oh, okay, I got it. Point what I was trying to say is there's injustice everywhere.
Right.
Okay? And there's injustice in the trucking industry all the time.
Right.
These guys are the biggest targets, and they're the most important thing to us, which
right.
I don't fucking get. It's sad because it really is. All right, Renee Williams. He just feels strongly, LOL. I'm not sure what you're saying there. He never lets her talk. I don't. You know what? That's not fair. Look, she's gloating. Get it. Go ahead.
No, I honestly, no, because once I start on something, then he does get passionate.
You trigger me.
I do.
You trigger me. So you got two.
And I'm actually more the quiet one as it is, anyways. It's kind of funny to me how I was actually a bartender for like 30 years. Seriously, because I'm kind of more introverted. I don't think maybe in my 20s I was that way. I think I was a little more outspoken in my 20s as I love our audience. As I've gotten older,
I love you guys,
especially into the big 5-0. It's like, yeah, not so much anymore.
Put me in my place. I could dominate a conversation.
What do you mean you could?
Oh boy.
Dude.
See, you guys opened up the door. See, now that I shut up, I get picked on. So I don't shut up because I get picked on.
Right. Well, and you know what? And what if I said to you, you are the host. You are the actual host of this.
No, it's art. No, I'm not. No. You're not the. No. You're a host. You're my better half, baby.
Well, in some instances, though, and we've had this discussion as far as there are a lot of things I don't like to talk about, especially when it comes to trucking. I am a four-wheeler. Some things I don't feel it's my place to really kind of talk about. And that's where I want him to pick it up because he has the experience and the knowledge of it. I can only talk about what I read or what you guys tell me.
Stop justifying my rudeness.
Well, although I have noticed that if I try to talk over, then he just gets louder over me too. So I just gotta...
Part of the problem is being the baby of the family. Part of the problem is being the baby of the family and never feeling heard. Or okay.
Did you say part of it is being a baby?
The baby of the family.
Oh.
I know you just called me a baby.
What?
But I love our audience. I love the fact that they put me in my place and they see it. But it was two right. It was two right answers because I want to say Joseph. Joseph said it here. Renee Williams just feels strong, and I'm passionate. And when I get triggered, it's gotta come out. Oh, everything's an urgency. Everything's a 911.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Gemma needs to be walked. We gotta go now.
Yeah. Everything.
Oh my God, it's life and death.
Yeah.
Let her talk, Wayne. Let her talk, McPherson. My nose itches.
I'm good. We're almost at that.
This is the new fad.
So.
Don't get what you want, so we cry till they do and wreck whatever they can in the process. They're the reason for the participation trophies in this world. I got a video of it. The guy that I said you're causing havoc. You're raising havoc, and you want violence. He put a camera right in my face, and he's like, "You better go. They're gonna overtake you. They're overtaking you. You better get." I yelled it right to his face. I said the same thing. Right to his face. Right to his fucking face. You're ruining the youth of America. Is ruining America. Everyone got a trophy generation is ruining America. I have to agree with a lot of that statement because here's where I'm going to go with that. I got to look at myself first, and I would kick and scream until I got my way. I knew that if I kicked and screamed long enough that my mom would throw me out of the house. Oh, fuck, I'm not punishing myself. I'm not grounding this little bastard. Get the hell out. That's what she'd say. I'm not going to punish myself. Go. Get out of here. I'm going to do with it. That's what she'd do.
Terror.
But I would get my way. Okay? So I knew if I kicked and screamed a certain way that I would get my way with certain things like going out to play. You're not going.
What? Are you saying that only for certain things?
No, wait. No, I kick and scream over anything.
Your poor mother.
I would kick and scream over everything.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is she'd only let me get away with it over certain things. If it was completely wrong, like if I wanted to go to Johnny's house and it was time, I had to pick up my room, I'd throw a fit. No, I want to go back to Johnny's house. Shit. But if I hurt somebody or something like that, oh no, I got punished. My mom had a bullwhip. She literally had a bullwhip, and she don't make me get my whip. Okay, yes, Mom. When she said don't make me get my whip, you knew Mom wasn't playing, and Mom's word was solid. It was gold. Mom spoke and said, "You're done. You're done."
Your mom was great.
I respect my mother so much that if she said, "Son, go kill them all," no, I'm going to kill them all.
What? No, we're not killing anybody.
I'm just using this as an example. If we walked in a room, she said, "Cut everybody's head off." Oh, well, I'm cutting.
Why are we going back again?
That's how much I would do. That's what I would do by my mother.
He was supposed to use a different analogy. It wasn't another one of the same thing. Stop it. No one's killing anybody. Goodness gracious.
Trigger warning. Ding, 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 ding.
And your mother would never say that anyway. What'd she tell you? Go kill him with kindness, son.
Oh, God, did she?
That's
oh, God,
she
did she?
do.
Oh, God, did she?
His mom was
Put it
great.
this way.
She was tough. She was sassy.
My mom was a 4'9".
But she had to be.
Full-blooded
She had to deal with you.
My mom was a mean Pollock.
Yeah.
Did
you hear mine in it?
No.
I said she had to be. I said she was sassy and tough because she had to be because she had to deal with you.
Yeah, so look, you guys, let her talk, dude. Like, this woman runs my life. Hands down. Hands down, I don't know how many times I apologize in a day just so I make sure she's happy. And not just that, it's tell her how beautiful she is.
Okay, that is so not even true.
I know.
What are you talking about? No, you know what? You apologize at least once a day because of the BS that you do. That's why. Or the stupid crap that comes out of your mouth. That's why.
Well, I know this ain't stupid and it ain't crap. You're the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, thanks, baby. Okay.
I love you guys. Thank you guys. With that, look, I do it too. I have a lot. These guys took the time out to type it. I'm going to read it.
Okay.
I do it too. I have a loud voice and never shut up. Adam's back. Just wait for Sheila to give him that look she gives him. Haha. He backs down. We love you two guys. I don't back down. I run, motherfucker. I run. I get it. Joseph says he just as powerful presence. LOL. I love it. I try to have a good presence. I try to be positive though. Look, I poke the bear all the time. I'm a lot of talk. I do bite though. I do. I have a bite with that bark.
Pokes.
Look at my nose.
He carries a big spoon as well for stirring the pot.
What?
Yeah.
What? And I have no problem eating. I have no problem eating my crow. I don't. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I think we need to get together and buy them trophies and take them down to them way.
Participation trophies, give them. There you go. That'd be funny. You participated. Thank you. Okay. That's funny.
You can stop fucking
Can you
living.
imagine going down there?
Oh my God, we can't.
Right?
I'm calling out to the trucking community. Everybody go to a trophy store and pick up a load.
Right? That would be awesome. That would be funny. I don't think they would find it too funny, but that would be funny.
Good morning, Keith Becker. I apologize for yesterday. I snapped at you, and you don't deserve that. I apologize. Sheila Campbell holds the remote to your shock collar. It's not on my neck either.
Okay, I seriously thought I was gonna get one day without some kind of reference. It's not happening.
My name's William.
I'm not doing it.
Come on.
No.
William P.
No.
Come on.
Niall.
There it is.
Yeah. That's his other name.
Oh, Jeff says he was the chief of the Muppets, always stirring the pot. First you throw the chicken in the pot. I love those guys. They were the best up there. I love the Muppets. I love you guys. Waka, waka, waka.
Right.
Remember, guys, you're the heartbeat of America. You should be treated like the heartbeat of America. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Thank you for a great show today. A great, great show. I felt passionate. I felt good. I felt we got some stuff out. And
be safe.
And I know that I have everything I need today because of you guys. Remember, you're the heartbeat of America. You should be treated that way. Always keep that shiny side up, rubber side down, and wait, guys. If you do, okay, so here we are. You can support us here at these places. Remember, guys, we've lost sponsorship, all that stuff due to the situations and how I act. So we've had to go independent. So if you guys want to support us in any kind of way, feel free to. Remember, guys, you're the heartbeat of America. Should be treated that way. Always keep your shiny side up, rubber side down. And to make money in today's truck industry, you have to do what?
Keep your left door closed.
Okay, where's our feel good? This one?
Yep.
All right, have a good day, everybody.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
I know he's getting in the panties.